guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. Today we're going to be talking about like Target, like looks for less or high end on a budget. I hadn't been into our Target for a little while. They've been remodeling and I walked in and I was shocked first off, but then I also hadn't been seeing anything new coming out, and oh my goodness, I was in there a while. I'm going to be showing you some stuff that I already own and love that they still have, but I also got new pieces as well, and I found the goods. Like if you are ready for some high-end pieces on a budget, I've got you covered. We're going to be talking home, kitchen, fashion, all of the things. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's get started. And just so you guys know, I am going to number everything. I feel like you guys have an easier time shopping that way. So a number is going to pop up on the screen when I'm talking about it. I will have that down below in the description box, and then I'll also have it as a pinned comment. So it'll be down there if you just search for it. That way you can just order it or do store pickup. You don't have to like go through the store like I did. I've already got the shopping done for you. Piece number one is gorgeous. Let's just start there. I haven't even been tempted by home decor a lot lately. I feel like I haven't been finding a lot that I like. I've also just kind of got my house where I like it. I took the living room shelves out. Those were like the main source of me buying stuff. I don't have a lot of places I need to put things. So I've noticed I've been pulling back there, but I walked in and I was like, that piece is gorgeous. And so here it is. Like if this doesn't scream Ashley, I don't know what does. You guys know I don't love like a solid shiny black, especially in my house. I like a muted, very organic type looking black, and I just felt like this was so pretty. This would look good on a shelf, on a kitchen counter. It's not even that tall, so it would work on like a coffee table or even as a centerpiece, you know, on your island or kitchen table, something like that. You could add greenery, but sometimes stuff like this is just so pretty on its own, like next to some books on a coffee table and coasters and the remote. It just looks like Pottery Barn high end, and it's not. So if you're needing a good piece like this is a good one. The next piece is just a good one to have. You know how we have like our fashion staples? We say like everyone needs like the little black dress and, you know, stuff like that. You just need those items so you can mix and match, or if you need it for certain events. That's how I feel about this decor piece. And it's this marble tray right here. This one is stunning. It is so heavy. It's very, very high end. I want to say it was only around 20 bucks. It was in the kitchen section, but like I said, I'll link it for you. This can go so many places. So this can go on your coffee table with like your remote and coasters. This could go in your kitchen with a soap and a candle. It could also be in your kitchen with like your oils or salt and pepper spices. It looks really good in a bathroom. I like stuff like this on my nightstand. So if like you keep a lot of drinks out, you don't have to have like 2 or 3 coasters. You can just put it all on here, or if you take your jewelry off at night, it's just a piece you're gonna grab for over and over and over. So I feel like it's nice to have because it can be used a million places. It's not just that one thing that you're gonna get sick of and then get rid of. Even when you stop using it, you tuck it away in a cabinet, and then when you need it again, you pull out, because you're always gonna need something like this. It can be moved into so many different spaces. So to me, this is a must-have. I'm definitely a sucker for marble, and so I grabbed this piece too. I just love the weight of them. I love that they're so organic, but it brings in like a little bit of glam. I have glam in me, but I have a hard time bringing it in with like organic modern. So I kind of do it through golds and marbles. I tried to go all glam once and it did not end well. Most of you guys were here for it. Just wasn't my thing, but adding in pieces like this, I just love. It's heavy, which is nice when you're talking about a paper towel holder. That's what this is. Probably should have said that. But then when you pull in the paper towel, you don't have to have 2 hands to do it. Like it's so heavy, plus it has this little slit here, and it looks beautiful setting out. So this could be on your kitchen. I like to keep stuff like this in guest bathrooms so they don't have to use the hand towel, like they can have a fresh paper towel. So this one's just so pretty. This would make a good gift too, just like a housewarming gift or something like that, because it's such a good heavy piece. It just reads high end, but this will definitely be out in my kitchen because I love it so much. Okay, now I'm gonna compare 2 vacuums for you, and I do want to thank Roborock for sponsoring today's video. So the first one we're gonna talk about is this one. I just think it's It's beautiful. It's the Cuervo Curve 2 Flow. Obviously, we're going to talk about more than looks because there's a lot of better features, but this is actually their first robot vacuum with a roller mop. If you want to know what makes this one better, it's got 270 millimeter extra wide roller. It also has 2.5 times downward pressure. It's 220 RPM and one pass complete clean. It's also easy maintenance for pet owners. It's certified as the dual anti-tangle system. And it also cleans right up to the edge without leaving any residue. It's great for cleaning up tile floors and also works really well on carpets too. My entryway is vacuumed and mopped. I didn't have to do anything. And then here's the roller. Like you can tell it's dirty, so I'm gonna go ahead and send it back. I just stopped it so you guys could see it. Okay, it just finished the self-cleaning cycle, so we wanted to show you the roller mop. See how back clean it is. I'm gonna show you is how easy it is to get this out to clean. So you're just gonna pinch it.
Onboard dirty water tank removed.
Pull that out, press the button here, and it lifts.
Roller mop removed.
And then you can take it out and clean it. The dirty water just from my entryway. That's it. And then another perk about this one, the tray actually pops out super easily so that you can pop it out and just clean it in your sink. You don't have to worry about scrubbing it right there on the base. Okay, now let's talk about this second vacuum real fast. This one's the Roborock QR598. It's a multifunctional dock. It has extreme suction and it's the best value product. So this is a Robo vacuum with the multifunctional dock that you can get for like under $400. So if you're looking for your best bang for your buck, let's test this one out. Since this vacuum's known for the extreme suction power, when I got my new hair put in, I saved my other extensions. So we're gonna cut some hair and see how well it does picking that up. I used to have to cut George for some of these videos, like his tail, but now I have all my old hair, so let's test that out. So the multifunctional dock includes mop self-washing, air drying, auto tank refilling, detachable dock base, and auto dust emptying. Okay, I hope those tests were helpful. I feel like it's just good to see these items tested out before you buy them. They are so helpful and they do save you so much time and energy, and then your floors are clean. So I personally love having mine and owning mine. I'm gonna have all their information linked down below in my description box, and I do wanna thank Roborock again for sponsoring today's video. The next piece I want to talk about is a candle. And I know like we all have our candles and all of that, but the reason I wanted to share this one is it's one of those, like if you want to burn, you absolutely can. It said it was, what was it? It's a wax blend, but it's scented with essential oils, like they're infused in there. But it's just so pretty setting out. So if you want this just like in a bathroom, I feel like they smell without burning. You guys know what I mean? It's like just enough of a light scent. I get headaches really easy, so sometimes I don't even have to burn my candles, especially if they're in a small space. But this one is a good size. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell, like compare it next to my head or something. Like it's a good size. It's very pretty. It did come in different scents with different colors, and they all looked really nice. But if you have like a navy in your house or like a hunter green, they had those. They even had one that was more clear. I feel like this is a little bit of like a smoky glass, which I love. But if you're needing that big like statement piece to set out, like I'll style this for you here in a little bit, it's just a good one. It looks high-end, so it's really pretty in a kitchen or entryway or coffee table. Whether you burn it or not, I know people are picky about their candles. It is just a really pretty high-end looking candle to set up. Okay, this next item I actually got around Christmas time, and if you have children, this is a must, like add to cart. What I like about it is you can use it for several different occasions. So they have the countdown here that you can change, and then you can change this. It can either be day or sleep. So how many sleeps you have left, which is really fun for like Christmas, but it has days too. So either days, sleeps, day, or sleep, you know, like it has the plural or not. And then the countdown, it has until my birthday, so you can do all the birthdays in your family of people that live there. It has until Easter, it has until Halloween, and until Christmas. And so it's just got a lot of options. It's not something that's big and bulky. You guys know I care like what's in my house, and this is just so easy and pretty to set out. It's typically like in our laundry room, but it could set out my kitchen, and it's not like an ugly piece. Like it's still pretty, kids enjoy the countdown. So I feel like this is just a really pretty one and a fun one to have. It's like home decor that you could like stage out, like even on a coffee table, but it's fun for kids to count down to like special events. So most of you guys know I'm a luxury purse girl. I like my luxury bags. I don't spend a ton of money on a lot of things, but like my bags I love. And so that's like my splurge, my fun, my hobby, whatever you want to call it. Like that's what I want to do when I get like a special gift or something. So when I'm out in stores and shopping, purses don't wow me all that often. Like if it's not high-end luxury, I don't know, I just don't think much about it. I found the best purse right now. Plus it's kind of what's trending. So like clutch bags are in where you can just like put them here on your arm. And I think it's so fun. Now, can we do this at the zoo and stuff like that? No, if you're a mom, but if you're going out to dinner with your husband or going to lunch with your friends or just something like that, it's good to have like an event bag. I would totally use this as my everyday bag. Like I don't have little kids anymore, Savvy's grown. But it is so cute. It's trending. It's also classic. I love the black. It's like faux leather with the gold. You pop it open. They had it in different colors, and they also have it in different textures too. They kind of had like a beachy one, but they also have it in this suede look. Let's switch this out now. I grabbed this because I'm like, okay, this would be really good for fall. This one you're probably not gonna carry much over the summer, but they're so affordable that you can just grab whichever one you want. And I did want to mention they come with straps. So there is a strap on the inside. If you're like, Ashley, I would lose that thing so quick, or I love it, but I have to be able to put it on me. They do come with straps. I probably would never use the strap. I mean, it's there in emergency. I'd probably just leave it in the bag. So if I did get busy or want to hook it on something, I could. But I just think like it's so classy and chic having the purse in your arm. So if you're needing anything like this or just a fun bag for yourself, or maybe you know you're going somewhere, I want to say these were like 30 bucks. Like I cannot tell you how excited this makes me, and I love a high-end purse, but I'm like, I will be keeping these. These will be staying in my closet. Now that we're bringing up fashion, let's finish it out. So I grabbed this shirt from there. It is so good. So I'm in like my picky era with clothes. Like I don't want to be itchy. I don't want it thin. I don't want it like see-through unless it's like supposed to be. I want it to wash really well. And so I'm getting really picky with my fabrics. Like I want to be comfortable. I want it to feel nice. And so when I was walking around, I'm like, yeah, it's another basic tee, which you guys know I live in, but I can never have enough. Like the amount of black tees I have in my closet's insane. But this one feels so good. Like there's so many I will get rid of just to have this one, or I'll probably buy 2 or 3 of the exact same shirt because you guys know that's what I do. But it does come in different colors. So they may have had colors, but you guys know me. I grabbed the neutrals. I think there was a white, but it wasn't in my size, so I just need to get it ordered. But they are so soft. They're gonna be really cool for summer. They're not gonna cling to you. You guys know like my stomach area, like midsection's always my problem area. So I never want something like too tight or clingy right there. This is just gonna flow down. It is what people call a mom crop, but what I will say with mom crop is just, it's the normal length that they used to be before things became like tunic length. Like I can put my arms up and you do not see my stomach. It's still where you can front tuck it. Like it's not showing anything. If you have any type of jeans on, like unless they're like super, super low rise, and I still think you'd be fine, but most jeans sit kind of, you know, above your hips, you're gonna have no issues with this at all. So I grabbed, let's see sizes. I grabbed extra small. So they are a little bit oversized. So if you wanted to add a little bit of length, you could get your normal size. But like I said, it's not gonna cling to you. It feels amazing. It looks amazing. This is like what I wear all summer. Basic tee, shorts, and sandals, and we're good to go. The next item I'm wearing, and you can't really see, so I'll do some pop-ups, but I also grabbed their denim shorts. I like when they're stretchy. Like I don't want denim shorts like super tight on me. I just don't, they're not comfortable. I get hot. When I'm dressing for the day, I just want to be comfortable. Like that's my goal, is to be cute and comfortable. I felt like these were a good wash. I grabbed these in an extra small as well. If they had the small, I probably would have grabbed them because that's like my true to size, but I'm good with the extra small. So I think everything's running just a smidge big, but I still think you could get your true to size, like whatever they have, but If you need to size down for sizing purposes, like because they don't have your size, I think you'll be fine. But they're perfect. They're a good length. They're not too long. They're not too short. I love the big pockets. They're just gonna be super cute and pair with a lot of things. They're not itchy. They're like the soft denim. You know how you can like crumple it up? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like super, super soft. That's what these are. These are not stiff at all. So if you're looking for that good like cozy short, but it's still a denim, you can dress it up, dress it down. These are the ones. Okay, so I picked up these clear sandals. I feel like they're really good to have for the summertime. They go with anything. So if you put that one outfit on and you're like, I don't have the right tan or black, or it doesn't match this, these are my go-to. They match anything. Plus they're really good with helping you, like, if you're a short girl, you know what I mean. Like if you have short legs and you put on like black shoes, it chops you off. Like these just make you look taller than you are, especially in shorts. Sometimes it's hard when I have like tan pants on to find the right shoe that goes with it. Clear always matches. I feel like it's easy. You can wear these by the pool. You can wear them dressed up, like I said, with slacks, whatever you want to do. They do have a nice cushion as well. So in these, I got a 6.5. I've been a 6.5 almost my whole life. When I was pregnant with Savannah, I went down to like a 5.5. It was really weird. My foot shrunk. And lately my foot is shrinking. Like I'm more of a 5.5, 6. So technically I feel like these are running small. But you guys know what I mean? Like I don't, if you size up at all, it would just be half a size. Just keep that in mind. But I think they would still fit. But I just wanted to mention that because I feel like I am more of like a 6 right now, and I grabbed the 6.5, so just keep that. And just to add to that, I'm not pregnant. I don't know why my foot shrunk this time. Like I have lost weight, but this is what my normal weight used to be, and I was a 6.5, so I don't know what's going on. So here is the next pair of shoes. These are just your classic. These are a high-end dupe. Most of you guys probably know what these are. A lot of brands sell them. It's just Target has them, and they're probably more affordable than all those other brands. They just look good with a basic black. Once again, they're just like an easy go-to shoe. What I will say for sizing on this one is I grabbed the 6 and they didn't have a smaller size. If there was a 5.5, I would have grabbed them. It's kind of hard telling you sizes right now because I feel like my foot shrunk, but I feel like I'm a 6 in most things. So I feel like in these, you could size down a half a size to a full size. I mean, you can run in and try them on. Typically what I do is I just order both sizes, try them on. And what's nice is you can do a return at the pickup now. Like you don't even have to go inside. You can just like do it on your phone, go park, and they come out and get it. But I do feel like these are running big. So keep that in mind. I feel like the other ones kind of run small, maybe half a size. And I feel like these are running big, but I can still wear them if that makes sense. They still fit, they're just a little loose. There are so many things that like I just have too much of. Like if I see a good blanket, I want it. I have a thing for baskets. I have a thing for canisters. Like I just see them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want them, but I love the canisters I have. But I walked in, it was just another gasp. I don't know, when I'm shopping in store, like I'm sure everyone's like, what is she doing? I just see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, put it in our basket. Like actually add to cart immediately. These are gorgeous. I love the gold on top. They look so good on our kitchen counters. These are just good to hide stuff. Like you think of like flour and sugar, pancake mix, but it can also be dog treats if you want them out where they're easy to get to, but you don't want the like ugly bag sitting out. Put them in here. It could just be like recipes. It could just be clutter. Like maybe you just throw your keys and stuff in here. Like you can think outside of the box with stuff like this because it's so pretty. It doesn't matter what you cram inside. So there are 2 sizes. I didn't see a third. Mine didn't have it, so I wanted to show you. It's just like a little set of 2 and they are so pretty. Add these to your laundry room with, you know, cleaning supplies, Tide, all of that. I really wouldn't go outside of like the kitchen or laundry room, but you guys, you can do you bathroom. Bathroom would work well with different things. Put all that ugly stuff in them and then everything just looks pretty on your countertop. And since we're talking about canisters, we're gonna talk about some more because these are the ones I actually have throughout my entire house already. Like I bought these a while ago. You guys have seen these, but they're just so pretty. The fluting gets me every time. The wood, it gets me. It is so hard to find light wood sometimes. And then the gold, like the glass, the fluting, the wood, the gold, like perfection. Savvy keeps these for like coffee. She does her coffee grounds and stuff in there, so it's nice to have. But once again, dog treats, all of that stuff. You can't hide as much in here like junk because you can kind of see in them, so you would see if like there's a random thing in there, but they're really good for the stuff you do use, like your flour and pancake mix. This is like our collagen. We keep it next to our coffee bar over there because when I'm making my happy juice and he makes his coffee, we put it in there in the mornings, and it's just so pretty. It's easy to use. I mean, these are stunning pieces and they come in 3 different sizes. Now we're gonna talk about some like baskets and organizers, because I always get a million questions about all the organizers in our pantry. I love how we set it up. It took a little bit to make it right, but I love it. But the majority of them are from Target. And I have pieces like this. I keep like all of our taco stuff in it. So if I'm gonna do taco night, I have one that has all of like our pastas and noodles and stuff like that. We've kept bread in them before, but they're just super pretty and easy. What's nice is if you do put meals in them, like you could grab 5 of these and just put your dinners in them for the week, and then all you have to do is grab them. Or maybe it's your kids' breakfast or snacks. They can grab them, bring it out, get what they need, put it back. But I love the touch of black. Once again, with that light wood, it's kind of hard to find. So these work really well, obviously in bathrooms and stuff like that too, but we do use them in our pantry and I love them. I feel like it adds a really pretty like visual layer to it as well. We also have this style in our pantry. I feel like it's really good to mix your organizers if you want to, but have them have a theme, like make them make sense, and basically it's the black. But this is good because we used to keep a ton of like chip bags in it or bread, just your bigger size pieces, maybe stuff you have like overflow of or overstock. These come in all different sizes too. So this is like the really big one. I have the medium, I have long ones. They probably have way more. And typically these are all sitting out together, but I'm gonna link them all for you. But if you're needing some big bins, maybe it's homeschool. Maybe you homeschool your kids and you wanna put all their schoolwork in. I don't know, I just like they're easy. You can see through them, but they're pretty and they have the. And then I wanted to add some warmth in there, so I went ahead and added some like wicker. These are so sturdy. Sometimes I don't like baskets because they're like cheap and flimsy. Like I want some sturdy baskets. I want them to hold their shape. This would be pretty anywhere. Like these are gorgeous. I just happen to throw them in my pantry. So I'm gonna take you in there so you can see how all of these look together, but I just wanted to show these options. If you're looking for really good baskets, these make really good gift baskets as well. Like you can just stage everything. I cannot tell you how many times I don't do the gift bag. I put the price of the gift into this because I know I'm gonna get it, and then they get an extra organizer as well. They can use this for all their diapers and baby wipes if you're doing a baby gift, if it's housewarming, whatever it is. Like who doesn't need another basket? And since we're talking about Target organizers, I want to show these two. These are just bins. They're soft, but I keep all of our extra bedding in them, and they have different colors, so I'll link these for you as well. And you guys, do not click off. I still have 3 pieces and they are really, really good ones. So we're gonna talk about one more basket because I actually found it this time. Look at this. Look how chunky it is. Look at the texture, look at the size. If you have kids and they have toys out everywhere, just keep this in your living room, put it next to your fireplace, wherever. Even if it's just randomly floating in the floor, you get to just throw all the toys in it or blankets or whatever it is, and it automatically looks clean and nicer. So what you can do is like throw the toys in and then throw a blanket on top of it, or a throw blanket. It hides them, no one knows, or you can just do the toys, whatever works. These are also really good just by back doors, front doors, maybe next to staircases if you're gonna go up and down. They look really pretty in entryways if you do like 3 of them underneath like an entryway table. So many different options, but if you're looking for a beautiful basket that looks very, very, very expensive, this is your one. Now this piece I had recently bought for the farmhouse when I redid our guest bedroom, and so I had Chase run over there and grab it. What's funny is I had forgotten to even take the tag off, so I need to do that. I do like a faux plant. I know some of you guys are like, no, but there's just cases for them. There's rooms that don't have lighting. We don't live at the barn house, so I can't keep anything alive over there. I just can't keep plants alive in general. I feel like they can still add a little life to the space, especially if you have a neutral home like mine. But this one's just a really pretty realistic one, like sitting in a window, in the kitchen, coffee table, bathrooms. Like I said, we have it staged and it'll be going back to our guest bedroom just on like a little side table. It just looks so pretty and high end. I love when it comes with a really good pot and it's not cheap, and then even the dirt is really good. So they did really, really well on this piece, and I feel like it's a really good size. Some just get too small, and then I know not everyone has spaces for like large plants. This is a good one, and I like the texture and like the droopiness of it. It's not all just right here. Like it takes up some space. So if you're like, hey, I need a good plant, this is also one of those items you can move around a million places. You know how we talked about the tray, like it's a good staple piece? This can be moved around so many different spaces, so you never really waste your money on it, because even if you redecorate a space, it always has another home it can go sit in, and it looks just as good. Another thing I've been on the hunt for that I've really struggled finding like good ones of are pillows. I've been really picky with my pillows. I don't want cheap looking pillows. I don't want them too small. I like them oversized, you know, just all the things. And I'm like, I'm not gonna buy pillows to buy pillows. But I walked into Target and I'm like, okay, these are good. I like that they're almost like a velvet right here. So they're super soft if you're actually gonna like have them on your sofa or have them on your bed and you're gonna use them. I also love the texture of like the fringe here. They're not super like down for like chopping, but they still chop. If you look at my video clips, like they can still chop. You can get that crease, so just keep that in mind. So this is the front, this is the back, but it's not bad either. It looks like a linen type material, but they're very, very pretty, beautiful size, beautiful colors. So if you're needing some good pillows, maybe to add to your sectional or sofa or chairs or bed, these are Ashley approved, and it's been a while since I said. Okay guys, that is a wrap. I hope today's video was helpful. I hope you found something. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's a gift for someone else. This has been so much fun just shopping and finding you guys deals and how to style them. So I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do, let me know. And I do want to thank Roborock again for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna have all their information and everything I talked about down below in the description box. So don't forget to check that out. Plus everything we talked about today is gonna be linked there as well. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.